Long-distance love, can it really last? Hold on to your hats, folks, because I've got a statistic that might surprise you. Did you know that long-distance relationships can be just as successful as geographically close relationships? That's right, you heard me correctly. In this day and age, with technology at our fingertips and the world feeling smaller than ever, more and more people are finding love across state lines, time zones, and even continents. But let's be real, folks, long-distance love isn't a walk in the park. It takes work, dedication, and a whole lot of communication. That's why I'm here today with Psych 2. Go to give you the straight talk on long-distance relationships. We're going to dive deep into the challenges, the triumphs, and everything in between. So, whether you're miles apart or just starting to navigate the waters of long-distance love, stick around because this video is for you. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. The challenges of long-distance relationships. These challenges are real and can sometimes feel overwhelming, but they are not insurmountable. Look, it's no secret that being physically apart from the person you love can be tough. The distance can create a void that feels impossible to fill, and the longing to be together can be a constant ache in your heart. You miss those everyday moments, the spontaneous hugs, the feeling of just being in the same room, the simple joys of sharing a meal, watching a movie together, or even just sitting in comfortable silence. And that's completely normal, folks. It's human nature to crave closeness and intimacy with the ones we love. One of the biggest hurdles couples face is communication. It's the lifeline of any relationship, but it becomes even more crucial when you're miles apart. When you're not seeing each other regularly, misunderstandings can happen easily. Without the benefit of body language and facial expressions, words can be misinterpreted. A text message can be misinterpreted, a phone call can be missed, and suddenly, you're feeling disconnected and frustrated. It's easy to feel like you're not on the same page. Trust is another big one. Trust is the foundation of any relationship, but it can be tested when you're not physically present. When you're not there to see what your partner is up to, it can be easy for doubts to creep in. You might start questioning their actions or second-guessing their words. You start wondering what they're doing, who they're with, and if they're thinking about you as much as you're thinking about them. These thoughts can be consuming and can create unnecessary tension. And then, there's the emotional toll that distance can take. It's that constant feeling of longing, of missing someone so much it hurts. The ache of not being able to share your day-to-day life with them. It's that constant feeling of longing, of missing someone so much it hurts. The ache of not being able to share your day-to-day life with them. It can feel like a piece of you is missing. It can be emotionally draining, leaving you feeling lonely, isolated, and even resentful at times. The emotional roller coaster can be exhausting. But here's the deal, folks. These challenges don't have to be deal breakers. They can be opportunities for growth and deeper connection. There are ways to overcome them, to build a strong and healthy long-distance relationship that can stand the test of time. It requires effort, commitment, and a lot of love. The key is to be proactive, to acknowledge the challenges, and to work together to find solutions. It's about being intentional with your time and communication. It's about being open and honest with each other, about your feelings, your needs, and your expectations. Transparency is crucial in maintaining trust and understanding. Remember, you're in this together. You're a team, and as a team, you need to support each other through the highs and lows, and just like any team, you need to communicate effectively, support each other, and be willing to put in the work to make it work. It's about finding a balance that works for both of you. So don't let the distance define your relationship. Instead, let it be a testament to your strength and commitment. Instead, use it as an opportunity to grow stronger, both individually and as a couple. Embrace the journey and cherish the moments you do have together. Building trust in a long-distance relationship is like building a house. It requires a solid foundation. Without a strong base, the entire structure is at risk of collapsing. Trust is that base, and it must be nurtured and maintained with care. You can't just slap it together overnight and expect it to withstand the storms. It's a process that demands patience and dedication from both partners. Just like constructing a house, every brick laid with love and honesty strengthens the relationship. It takes time, effort, and a whole lot of communication. Regular check-ins, heartfelt conversations, and sharing daily experiences, no matter how mundane, are crucial. These interactions build a sense of normalcy and connection. The first step is to be transparent with each other. Transparency means being open about your feelings, your day-to-day life, and even your struggles. It's about letting your partner see the real you without any filters. Share your thoughts, your feelings, your fears. Don't hold back. Vulnerability can be scary, but it's essential for building trust. When you open up, you invite your partner to do the same, creating a deeper bond. The more open and honest you are with each other, the stronger the bond of trust will become. This openness fosters a sense of security and reassurance, knowing that you can rely on each other. Next, establish clear boundaries and expectations. Discuss what is acceptable and what isn't in your relationship. This includes how often you'll communicate, how you'll handle social media, and how you'll interact with friends and acquaintances. What are your comfort levels when it comes to communication, social media, and interacting with other people? Setting these boundaries helps prevent misunderstandings and conflicts. Talk about it openly and honestly. Make sure both of you are on the same page and respect each other's boundaries. This mutual respect is key to maintaining trust. And here's a big one. Follow through on your commitments. Consistency is crucial. If you promise to call at a certain time, make sure you do it. If you make plans to visit, stick to them. If you say you're going to call at a certain time, do it. These small actions show that you value your partner's time and feelings, reinforcing the trust between you. If you make plans to visit, stick to them. Physical presence, even if infrequent, can significantly strengthen your bond. It shows commitment and dedication to making the relationship work. Remember, trust is built on small, consistent actions over time. It's not about grand gestures, but about showing up every day, in small ways, for your partner. It's about showing your partner that you're reliable, that you keep your word, and that you're there for them, even when you're miles apart. This reliability is the cornerstone of trust. Now, I know what you're thinking, easier said than done, right? Long-distance relationships are challenging, but with effort and commitment, they can thrive. But trust me, folks, it's possible. Many couples have successfully navigated the complexities of long-distance love and emerged stronger. And it's essential for a healthy, long-lasting relationship, whether you're living in the same city or across the world from each other. Trust is the glue that holds everything together. So, make a conscious effort to nurture trust in your relationship. Treat it like a delicate plant that needs regular watering and care. Be open, be honest, and be there for each other. With these principles, your long-distance relationship can not only survive, but thrive. Chapter 3. Plan visits, keeping the spark alive. Now, let's talk about visits. Because let's face it, folks, no amount of texting or video calls can replace the feeling of being physically present with the one you love. The warmth of a hug, the comfort of holding hands, and the joy of sharing a laugh in person are irreplaceable. These moments create memories that sustain you through the times apart. Planning visits is like adding fuel to the fire of your relationship. It's an exciting process that involves anticipation and preparation. The act of planning itself can be a bonding experience, as you both look forward to the time you'll spend together. It gives you something to look forward to, a light at the end of the tunnel when the distance feels overwhelming. Marking that date on the calendar and counting down the days can be incredibly motivating and uplifting. But here's the thing. Visits shouldn't be a source of pressure or anxiety. They should be about enjoying each other's company and making the most of your time together, not about creating perfect moments. Don't put too much emphasis on making every visit perfect. Sometimes the simplest moments are the most memorable. A walk in the park or a quiet meal together can be just as special as grand gestures. Remember, life happens, and sometimes things don't go according to plan. Travel delays, unexpected events, and other hiccups are part of the journey. What's important is how you handle these moments together. The most important thing is to simply enjoy each other's company, laugh together, share stories, and cherish the time you have. These moments of connection are what truly matter. Soak up every moment, from the mundane to the extraordinary. Whether it's a picnic in the park or watching a sunset, these shared experiences strengthen your bond. And don't be afraid to get creative with your visits. Explore new places together, try new things, create lasting memories. These adventures can bring a fresh perspective to your relationship and keep things exciting. Remember, visits are a chance to reconnect, to rekindle the spark, and to remind yourselves why you're in this together in the first place. They are opportunities to deepen your connection and reaffirm your commitment. So make time for each other, even if it means sacrificing other things. Prioritizing your relationship is crucial, and sometimes it requires making tough choices. Because at the end of the day, the investment in your relationship is worth it. The love and connection you share are priceless, and nurturing that bond is one of the most rewarding things you can do. Chapter 4, Stay Positive. Focusing on the good. Now, I know that staying positive when you're in a long-distance relationship can be tough, especially when you're feeling lonely or discouraged. But trust me, folks, it's crucial for your well-being and the health of your relationship. It's easy to get caught up in the negatives, to focus on the distance and the things you're missing out on. But remember, you're choosing to be in this relationship, and that means choosing to focus on the good. So make a conscious effort to appreciate the positive aspects of your relationship. Celebrate your love, your connection, and the strength you've both shown in overcoming the challenges of distance. Focus on the things you're grateful for, the late-night phone calls, the heartfelt text messages, the anticipation of your next visit. And remember, distance doesn't have to define your relationship. It can be an opportunity for personal growth, for strengthening your communication skills, and for deepening your bond. So, keep your chin up, folks. Focus on the good, and remember why you fell in love in the first place. Chapter 5. Share your story, you're not alone. Now I know that many of you watching this have your own stories to tell about long-distance love, the ups, the downs, the triumphs, and the challenges, and I want to hear them. Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's create a community of support, a space where we can learn from each other and navigate the complexities of long-distance relationships together. Your stories matter. They have the power to inspire, to encourage, and to remind us that we're not alone in this journey. So don't be shy, share your heart, share your wisdom, and let's continue this conversation. Outrow long-distance love, you got this. Look, long-distance relationships aren't for the faint of heart. They require effort, commitment, and a whole lot of patience, but let me tell you something, they can be incredibly rewarding. When you find that special someone who you connect with on a deep and meaningful level, distance can become just a small bump in the road. Remember, communication is key. Be open, be honest, and be present in your interactions. And don't forget to make time for each other, even if it means getting creative with your schedules. At the end of the day, the most important thing is that you're both on the same page, that you're both willing to put in the work, and that you both believe in the strength of your love. So, go out there, folks, and make it work. You got this.